I just want to say that lately, Pokemon has pulled me back in like a soccer mom to a bottle of red wine after they released the 151 collection, which for those of you who don't know is a set within their trading card game based upon the original 151 Pokemon. Anyway, seriously, I'm hooked harder than a fish on Viagra, if you know what I'm saying. All fish sticks aside, I thought it would be cool to explore the original concept behind the franchise just a little bit, which is known as capsule monsters, a concept that would become the Pokemon that we know today. Not to be confused with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Miniseries, with the same title that came out in 2006. The original concept behind capsule monsters within the early 90s was an idea crafted by Satoshi Tajiri, Pokemon's creator and now CEO of Game Freak, which is the developer behind the Pokemon game. Anyways, Satoshi and the help of his dear friend Ken Sugimori, who worked on the illustrations. Together, they molded the idea from Satoshi's love for collecting and watching bugs as a child, which honestly would explain all the grass types that you encounter in the beginning of every single game, which I am by no means complaining about. I love and cherish every single type of Pokemon there is. Okay, enough sucking up, because if I run into one more damn Weedle, I'm gonna lose it. Alright, okay, I'm getting off topic anyways. The whole plot behind this neat little game that was pitched to Nintendo in the early 90s was to capture monsters in this, a monster capsule, which is said to be inspired by Gachapon capsules, which look like this. The funny thing is, instead of fighting and capturing these monsters, you would instead have to rizz them up throughout the game. Now hold up. What I mean by that is, the original concept was charisma. You would gain charisma throughout the game in order to capture these monsters inside those little capsules. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, I thought so too. Honestly, I kind of wish they would have kept this concept, because I don't necessarily feel good after beating a Pokemon up, you know what I mean? Because that's just rude. And by the way, the timeline for pitching this concept wasn't exactly overnight either, and instead was met with a great deal of failures, as Nintendo did not want to fund Satoshi's idea. It wasn't until his friend Shigeru Miyamoto came along, who, if you didn't know, is the creator of games such as Mario and Zelda. Yeah, him. Now, with a legend like Shigeru helping pitch this time around, there was never any doubt that this game would come to fruition. With funding shortly on the way right after, Capsule Monsters was ready to be developed. Obviously, the name didn't stick, and this was due to trademarking issues. I believe they even tried to shorten it at one point to Capumon. That didn't work out either. Thus, Pocket Monsters was born, and the rest is history. It really is quite crazy how far it's come since this concept. I mean, even since Red and Green. Oh, and another cool tidbit about the characters of Pokemon itself is that Ash was based upon Satoshi, and Gary was based upon Shigeru. Definitely a great way to tribute the man who helped the game come to be in the first place. Now, if you don't mind sticking around for just a little longer, I'd like to go through some of the concept art. I gotta start off with this one here, which appears to be Rhydon with our main protagonist, who is supposedly Red. Yes, the trainer protagonist from the first actual Pokemon game. He was believed to have the name Yuichi at the time of concept. Next up, probably my favorite concept overall, appearing to be some sort of early shop that you could buy these little monsters from, like a pet shop, though clearly Pokemon never went through with this. Now, one from a battle scene, though I know I said there wasn't supposed to be any battling, I guess there was many different aspects used throughout the pitching process. Also, I'm pretty sure that's King Kong and Godzilla right there. Here's one of Lapras and Yuichi. Yeah, take it all in right there. Look at that. Look how much fun they're having. Looks like fun, don't it? There you go. There's Ghastly and Slowbro, and it looks to me like Ghastly doesn't really have any sort of physical form. I don't really know. He just looks like a face to me. And also some trainers, you know. Ooh, now look at that. We have some sort of dragon in its stats. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be, but there you go. Now this one has to be the Pokemon Tower concept. I mean, right? This one appears to be an early map foundation. Clearly it's not really, you know, completed yet, but you get the point. Okay, yes, there's clearly way more concepts and art out there, but I just want to end it out on this last one being the cover of it. You know, that main centerpiece looking so beautiful. Yeah, take it all in right there. Yeah, go ahead. Well, anyways, that's going to wrap up the first video. I know it was kind of short, but I should probably be at work right now. Thanks for joining. See ya!